Hey guys, okay, we're going to pick up with volume. So I want to tell you just simply what is volume and how you get it. So everything that you sell, you get volume and commission. And the first thing that we really notice and think about is that commission, because volume is kind of hard to understand, but I wish I would have known these things sooner on. So I'm going to give you a little lesson over it. So if you sell something that is $100, we get 25% commission off of that. So we're going to earn $25, but the rest of the money is going to Beachbody. Beachbody's going to get $75, but they're going to give us 75 volume points for it. And this is really amazing. This is why the more you get into this, the more you will realize that volume and cycle bonuses by using volume is really what can get your commission to take off. And Caitlin's going to talk about that more in day 14 with income potential. But just simply, volume is just that. It's the opposite, what's left from your commission. Okay, so how do you get cycle bonuses? When you are Emerald, you can start getting cycle bonuses as Emerald. That means that you have at least one personally sponsored coach on your right and your left. And I showed you in that graphical genealogy how you're going to have one side that is stronger than the other, and that may not happen right away. And you can talk to your upline and ask them, which is going to be your weak and your strong, so that you can be building up your weak sooner. But in this case, this one right here is the person's strong side, and this is their weak. If they've got, all of these people on their strong and maybe just one or two coaches on your weak, this strong side is going to be building a lot faster because you're going to be getting coaches placed under you from your upline. So that's going to be building up that volume. And let's say all of these people each week are on auto shipment of Shakeology. This is the easiest way. So no matter, even if they're not selling to anybody, each week or each month, they're giving you 90 PV because they're ordering Shakeology. Okay. So to get a cycle bonus, or for your weak and strong sides to cycle, what that basically means is every time you can subtract 200 from your strong side and subtract 100 at the same time from your weak side, you get a cycle. So in this case right here, you had 3 people here, which gave you 270 PV, and this side gave you 180 PV. And you're going to be able to subtract 100 one time here and 200 one time here. And so you're going to have just one cycle bonus there. And as Emerald, you receive $14 for a cycle bonus. So you aren't even doing anything here. This is all teamwork. You're getting an extra $14. And so as the longer that you're in this, your legs will build. These people will be selling to customers. Maybe these people are now Emerald with their own 2 coaches that are selling or just on auto shipment of Shakeology. And so your cycle bonuses are going to grow because these numbers are getting bigger, okay? Simple as that. So when you are Emerald, you're going to get $14 for every cycle. When you are Ruby, you get $16 for every cycle. And when you are Diamond and above, you get $18 for every cycle. So you can see that it definitely is nice and should be a goal to hit that at least Diamond status, because your cycle bonuses increase, and that's important, especially if you are wanting this to be a very strong and successful business. So this is just a quick volume lesson and kind of how you get this. One other thing I want to talk about is I want to go back to placing coaches. And I want to show you, how do you like my eraser here? When you are placing coaches, and I showed you your graphical genealogy, and I showed you, you saw in there that they have those little men or whatever, and the red one is the one that you're placing under, or that your next coach is going to go under. But there's also a bunch of just little blue men. And those little blue men, they have them just all lined up. I want to talk to you about how this confused me, and I didn't have anybody telling me this, but when we are placing coaches, we want to basically build really strong legs to stand on, okay, which are the very outside. Please don't ever click these little inside blue men. Those can be left blank, empty forever. And why you don't want to do that is because then essentially they don't really have as much upline support. Of course, they can still make this a successful business. It may take them a little bit longer to really grow that strong leg, but it's still doable. But it is better for everyone to build just your outside legs. And so you're going to just, place a coach. If you have a coach here and you need to place another one, you don't need to place them here. You're going to go down and place them, continue to be on your outside. So you're helping them grow a strong leg, as well as, all of these coaches below. You're all going to be helping each other because this really is a team effort on the volume side. Okay, Kellen's going to talk more about the income side of it, and how that can, volume is really what can grow your business. But I do want to share a little talk about the difference between rank and volume. When I started, and really up until like 2 months ago, I was definitely more focused on rank. I really wanted to hit diamond. I've just kept thinking about diamond and then 1-star and then 2-star. And yes, those things are important, and you do get extra bonuses from, the more stars you are. I think you start getting a bonus at 2-star diamond. You get an extra like $1,000 quarterly. And that's great and wonderful, but the volume potential is a lot more substantial than your rank bonuses. So in my mind now, I'm definitely more worried about building up my weak leg so that I can have more cycles than I am worried about hitting those stars in those ranks. And I know this might seem like a lot, but I just want to put it out there for you, and you can rewatch this later on when you're a little further along in. So for instance, if I to be diamond, we talked about you have to have 4 coaches on your right and your left and 1 emerald on each of your sides. To be a 1-star diamond, that just means that one of your coaches, it doesn't matter which side, went diamond. So now you were already diamond because of your 4 and 4, and now you are a 1-star diamond because you have 1 diamond underneath you. To become a 2-star diamond, that means you have 2 diamond coaches underneath you, but the catch is you have to have a diamond on each side. So technically you could have 2 diamonds on your right and none on your left, and you're only going to be classified as a 1-star diamond, because for a 2-star diamond, for you to have that rank title, you have to have a diamond on your right and your left. And that goes up. 3-star diamond, you can have 2 and 1, but then to be a 4-star diamond, you have to have 2 and 2. And don't stress yourself out about that now, but I did just want to say, so as the further along you get, you might have somebody that, and it's hard to see if somebody's really going to go after and attack this business and really, and that could be a diamond. But, if you're wanting to build up your weak leg, but let's say you really need a diamond on your opposite leg. If you're worried about income, then you're going to put them on your weak leg, regardless of you possibly then not being able to, have that extra star. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you, but I just do want to talk about income. Volume definitely has more potential than just the diamond ranks. It's definitely important to hit diamond because that maxes out your volume cycles at that $18 mark. So give yourself a goal for that. I hit diamond at my 10-month mark, and I was kind of bummed by that. I really wanted to hit it sooner, but I was, not really talking about coaching in my post, and when I was talking to people, I was more focused on sales. And so when I kind of had that mind switch and started talking about how really cool this opportunity was, I started getting more coaches, which then you can hit diamond by getting having that eight coaches. So don't really stress about this, about volume. It's here for you to come back and look at, and you may have a lot of questions about that. Write them down. Definitely talk to your upline. If your upline, if y'all are all kind of confused, we can get together, message me, and we will definitely be doing more Zooms on this in the future because it kind of really is a lot to understand. And there really are a lot of great YouTube videos over volume. Scotty Hobbs is really what made me like, oh, I get this. Scotty Hobbs has several YouTubes over volume and cycle bonuses that are really cool. So when you're further along in this, definitely look those up. And I hope you guys have a great day. You are almost done with your training. Tomorrow Caitlin's gonna talk a little bit more of the potential with this, and then you have completed your training. Have a great day.